quote this relevant issues. In the space of how many days, very many things don't happen at Salone. And the president don't establish ministries purposefully. And those ministers, they give them mandates. For let them able properly execute that mandate, a lot of things they happen. So today at this panel, we will get the commentary Leone Stars can say from the far right. Who do we see? Now the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education. When Minister Conrad Sake. Please, you will greet the people.
Mes femmes boulem, avant de on a beaucoup cabo.
Close to Ram, from where the president come, one thing it's a very key, agenda and picking issue. And he put somebody in charge, where perhaps an entire life, now that field, if you don't pass, now they don't participate. So you don't make any mistake. So we also get Dr. Aissata Mahawai for come na today panel and talk to we.
Fambulu, good afternoon. I tell you plenty kushe and thank you. I'm glad we all the can go body today for make we understand better what's in the happen but women and picking in the country. Una thank you.
Thank you very much. On the left, as you see the minister, you see innovation, you see technology. I know the boy picking out, they see the innovation and technology. We see the Ministry of Communication, Technology and Innovation host Tech Summit. In fact, for that Tech Summit, you are nearly empty. Most of the journalists will not be there. So for we will not be there, we get the minister. We will come, Rob Mott. Minister Salinoa. Thank you. Technology voice, eh? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. Kushe, glad for the today for can share with us.
So we go start this debate first and foremost with. I'm not going to be biased, saying a man it starts with. But I got to be very considerate, now Iwan. And we get the minister with in charge of basic education. And we know say a lot of talks done there around with respect to WAS, what happened at WAS. And one of the things we don't stand to, we don't want to encourage rumor. We want to bring facts from relevant stakeholders to the people. So we'll give Minister 10 minutes for like take we through everything about WAS that we need to know at this moment. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. Which I really want for us to do within a short space of time. Now for those going an overview of USA we do in terms of WAS now. Let me set the context first of all. The body where they conduct the exam for WAS, now the West African Examination Council, get 5 members: Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Ghana, Gambia, and Liberia. Now in Salone, they get 3 exams they conduct. Then get NPSC for primary school, when at the transition exam for take you into secondary school. Then get Beke, when at the transition exam from junior secondary school to senior secondary school. Then they get WAS, where they take you into university or tertiary institutions. Now let me just start off with NPSC. We conduct an NPSC exam across the country. It was very peaceful, and we not get it went extremely well, and we now just wait for the results. There are few schools that we still not submit the CAS grade yet, and just for us explain to now, all the exam they conduct now WAEC, they all get CAS grades, which stands for continuous assessment scores. Now, continuous assessment for NPSC na 10%, and then Becker, when at the junior secondary school, we get continuous assessment of 20%, and then WAS and 30%. But today, they don't ask me for talk about WAS in particular. Now, WAS is slightly different from NPSC and Becker in the sense that WAS is an international exam. So really, for make one country do one thing, all the other 4 countries then get for agree. So even in terms of the exam, all the countries then they take the exams at the same time, with the exception of Ghana. And the reason why Ghana now they follow the same cycle is that when we get COVID, then come on at the cycle, and so therefore they know they take the exam at the same time as the other 4 countries. So let me just give you a rundown on Musa Wade in terms of WAS. At the start of, first of all, with the pre-exam stage. So the pre-exam stage, there are certain activities then which schools then get for conduct before we go into the exam. The first one, now for let the school then upload then CAS 1. Then they upload after the picking and done the SS1. Now during the uploading of the CAS 1, now in the school then they add the bio data, the personal data of the people who take the exams. And if you don't upload CAS 1, you not go able for take the exams. So at that stage, we get 892 schools we successfully upload them CAS grades. We get 84 schools then we not be meet the deadline, so they fail for upload them CAS grades. And in terms of the 84 schools, then we don't make a commitment as a government, being Cobra government, for say we go pay for them picking and they for take the private WAS. The second stage of that process is the uploading of CAS 2. Then they upload where the picking and don't get the continuous assessment grade now year 2 of SS2. For that, we get 880 schools. They will successfully upload then CAS year 2. And 12 schools they not be upload then CAS 2. So for them 12 schools that will not upload then CAS 2, what we do is that 6 of them school there, we automatically suspend the principal then for 6 months, and we withhold their salaries for those 6 months. We get 6 other schools where we get challenged for even fen outside in day. So then we get an investigation, we continue on that basis day because we not get no detail of those schools. Now the last one, before the last one, then gets what they call the BRS. This now way then they finally submit, say then candidate here and they will get, then they will take the exams. For that, we get 886 schools that we submit the CAS registration. I want to make una just listening to the maths. For CAS year 2, now 880. For BRS, now 886. So some of them, six schools that will not be uploading CAS 2. When it comes to BRS, they upload them. So I just want to let una know, say, the action we will take mean to say the school they react to that and they positively. The last point about the registration, now CAS 3. CAS 3, just up to last week, now in school them for put then CAS 3. This now the one they did at the final year of senior secondary school. Now then they upload and as of now, I know say 47 schools not uploading CAS 3. I just want to make you understand this. It don't mean to say the beginning no they take exam, the beginning they take the exam. It just means to say then school and they disadvantage them beginning in terms of the grades. So if you have 3 uploads, it could be 10% for each upload, and therefore if you not upload na CAS 3, it means to say you begin to lost 10%. And this is something where as a ministry we not intend for accept. But now they will be at this point. So how much people then take the exams? For the exams for 2025, we get 66,687 boys or males we take the exams. Let I repeat that, 66,689. And then for females, we have 81,673. So you see say more women than they take the exam than male. The total now 148,362, we constitute the candidates for 886 schools. We get 335 centers across the country we conduct WAS. Now, the exams of itself run from the 24th of April and it end on the 20th of June. So the exams still they go on. Then they'll take over 36 subjects so far, including the major subjects of English and maths. The good thing that I just want Famble them to understand, we believe in inclusive education in this country. We get a policy called radical inclusion. We mean to say, if you get disability, you are not disadvantaged. So we make reasonable adjustment for them picking them, we get disability. Let me take one, for example. If you get, if you visually impaired, you blind or everything, we prepare the questions there using Braille. So them picking and they not go disadvantage. We also they make adjustments for the one that we get the hard of hearing. And as of now, I can tell you that we also they offer additional time for them picking and they. On the whole, the exam be relatively quiet. All the major papers they don't complete. Observations at this stage is that we still get a problem with candidates then when they take telephone, go inside the exams. Now let me just tell you, if they see you with telephone inside the exam, then not only they seize your paper for that particular paper day, then they seize all your exam. So this is not a major problem. Now you might ask, well, why this is not a big issue? The reason why this is not a big issue is because we found them all, as you know, they all get AI. And if we not take them, then that thing they go inside the exam, it go aid them when they do the exam. So as of now, we don't know the full scale of that, but I just the GUNA a hint, because sometimes when we told results, people then can ask, say, well, why then we told results? Telephone na a no-no, na exam. We also observe that there is a high incidence of absenteeism. But for me, honestly, that was not a surprise with some of the challenges that we would have faced before. So as of now, I go end day. There were a few cases of overaged, non-school-going people who will take the exams. I know say when I go get some questions, when I go ask on the Andy, but I'm not going to the Andy right now. And we get a few cases of impersonation. So la lefa at this point, and then I will take questions then later.
Thank you very much. I'll tell you plenty. Thank you for keep within the time limit. Please, I want that we did note some of the things the minister did. Because even before the exam starts, as a ministry, I remember one time the minister no day, I began to force the minister for the wherever it is for do a press release with especially respect to castes. Some heads of schools, they intentionally and deliberately disadvantage picking them. Because this process where the minister don't lay out, it's very clear. Some of we sit O-level will not be get continuous assessment for add 10% or what. But the new system, they say, they became from where it is from 1, SS1, say to SS3. Whatever score it make, they add up to in WAS. So genuinely, as a head teacher, if I get 100 picking them, na SS1, the performance are input am. Then 100 picking, let us assume 90 go SS2. Whatever performance they get, I get a record of that. So when I go SS3, it no go give me any tough time. But some schools, because now government they pay, they will start with 100 in SS1. Picking them fail. Some fail. Sometimes they get 90. When it comes for enter for WAS, they want enter up to 300 schools. It's 300 PPs. Because now government they pay. And then they take money, now then other people they hand. Then they give the burden to the government for pay. So cleverly, the ministry for let it eliminate those chances. Now make it bring this car system. So systematically it track Bokari Bao from SS1, Bokari Bao on SS2, Bokari Bao on SS3. Say they prepare you for what? You know what day you not get any class score on SS1. You not get an SS2, then you appear on SS3. But sometimes they fail for explain their own fault because they don't take money from 300 people now 200 people really get continuous assessment grade. It will just damn everything now. It disadvantage all man. But I'm happy when the ministry don't begin to take punitive actions. Because not the way it happened on what the government say, okay, we'll pay. If you continue to do that, then continuously, then few people will still try to beat the system. These are things we need for listen to and make the public aware that government not get any intention for disadvantage picking. President Biokam, 26% of the national budget is dedicated to the human capacity development. We'll continue to sustain that one. But in doing so, we want who that's supposed to take WAS. Let's take WAS. Government WAS different from private WAS. We don't not get WAS. We want sit WAS. We know this. Let's go take the private WAS. But let you know can hide under government WAS. Government pay for you. So these are the clarities what we need to get on these issues. Because repeatedly, every year, this issue they come up. Let us listen and let us ask the relevant questions. Sometimes we ask questions not because we not sabi the answer, for to educate other people out there about the issues. Notwithstanding, I know one within a geography class, possibly they ask physics question. What did they explain I allow ask? And even in this physics class, if now Newton's law, let us ask question relating to Newton's law. Let the teacher, they will go bring gravity question. Yeah? Muslim, when you say Assalamu alaikum, I so back in it on here, and that is how I'm going to take it. So from the far right, I count to the far left. In a short period, we see the Ministry of Communication, Technology and Innovation host a very big event. And when you also watch the Big Five Game Changer, there's everything about technology and innovation. Meaning, the president in vision and in selection of people where they put in charge of those things. Everybody in a little corner, they do what they sum up for achieve the president in vision. So we'll come to the minister in charge of communication, technology and innovation for tell we what was the summit about and what it will bring come to the country and the people of Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that name, for the opportunity for Kantok to Fambul and for this event we host. You know, this event here, so the Sierra Leone Innovate Summit, now the ministry in flagship event who we host every year. Last year we host them back this year. We are just a family. We bring people in from all over the world. We gather over 1,500 young people in for over 3 days. We will talk about waiting at this government in plan for support the innovators them, supporting young one the way they come up with their homegrown solution them. So not only Salone in problem them, but for global challenges they will they, because we believe say who support the one and they then go able address national challenges, then go able contribute to national development, but also economic growth. Because if we begin see some of them solutions there, they grow, then they go out of Salone, we able know so we able get another source of revenue income. So really, that's the big idea behind what they do the summit every year. So this year again, we come back and do the summit. And I think so because of the success we last year, this year we'll put out the notification for registration. We receive over 6,000 applications then for people all over the country when we attend. But unfortunately, Fambul and no say the venue gets limitation in terms of how many people they're able to bring, but also as you mentioned, this is a pandemic, so we get for look at the numbers and restrict the numbers. We're not able to do the same numbers we do last year. This year only 1,000 people who may able to carry it together, but we make sure say we get representations from all over the country. Every district we had a representation we attend. The focus of the summit this year now focus on digital government. As if Ambule are aware, 5 years ago, the president launched what they call the National Innovation and Digital Strategy. That now mean 10-year roadmap, now the 10-year plan where His Excellency launched, we say this 10-year plan I get for ensure say we transform Sierra Leone into a digital society. And that promise there or that roadmap the way we launch, we talk about 3 focus areas. We talk about digital economy. That means say how they ensure say we go to cashless society. We come out, we give restrict this paper business so they rely on the economy for. We talk about cashless society. The other area we talk about digital identity. How they will identify Sierra Leoneans within the country. You know, say from where you born, you get an identification. Where you go, all different sectors. That one identification we will identify because we know say people can get the same name. Wame Kamara Demboku, Salima Ba Demboku, but one will say this one Salima Ba, and they will able to identify wherever they. Also, we talk about digital government, how they will ensure say governments they introduce systems them where they will make government work efficiently, and also we they will ensure say we deliver better services to citizens. The way they make sure say citizens no matter outside and they will access government services and they. So now 5 years since we launched that strategy, we think it's important for CAM deliver midterm reports to the people of Salone for show them 10-year plan. So this 5 years is important for CAM show the people who say we don't go, but all then key areas then the way we talk about. Talk about digital economy, family don't see the scale up of digital payment services, the mobile money services we don't come. Other payment services like Vault, that we don't come. We also the Bank of Salone through that sandbox we then get. I know facilitate all these movements. I also I should say family don't begin see the reduce in certain you go restaurants and now you go supermarkets. Even when you do the normal businesses, people and say send out to me mobile money. Now mean so one reduce paper cash society. We talk about digital identity right now. NCRA. The work we don't see over 80% of citizens now get a digital identity through the efforts of NCRA. What about digital government? Family don't see boku solutions the way don't come. Some of them key one that we talk about to the part about education. I go talk about the USSD results checker. When one of them really it looks small, but if you look at its impact with that result checker, they don't go. I just say the Minister of Education go able to talk about that, and they also don't see different other solutions that they roll out. So now that midterm report say we think it's important for use this platform for showcase the work we don't do and also don't go midterm, but also use as opportunity for see the areas and until we not don't completely get right for solicit engagement and see how the next 5 years would ensure say we too promise with the complete all. The other focus of this summit was capacity building. You know, talk about digital transformation, digital society, people are not get skills for meet this new age, this new digital world. So a big focus of this summit was youth capacity building. We get over 35 training courses then we go on throughout that 3 days day. When we get to meet the employer session, we'll bring then people away, then companies the way they employ, we'll bridge the divide between the job seekers, the tech job seekers, and the potential future employers them. For me, we will get that alignment there. We will also get job trainings, you know, for get people and then soft skills we go need for do their work there. So I make for this part of we really partner with Office of the Vice President. Family members say Office of the Vice President for a couple of years, may get this youth empowerment initiative that we they do. So we come together for me make sure say we use this platform here, so we'll talk about the tech skills, the tech jobs, we will push around. We all know say we get part of the big five, we get 500,000 jobs as a key focus, and 65,000 of them jobs and they we say for come out from this digital economy. So this will do now towards that drive they for accomplish these 65,000 jobs goal we'll get. Another part of the tech summit was entrepreneurship, which I mentioned last year. We'll focus on largely on how they will support the innovators there. The young one, the way they come up with solution there, how they ensure say they one and they not just end up by idea no more. How they turn their idea and then they to actual business. Because we know saying a big opportunity for the country and the economy. So big focus on that day. We do the challenge, we support them, and we will see key conversations going around content monetization, how they will use social media as another opportunity for economic empowerment. Because we look across other countries and how we see social media content creators them. That's a huge job opportunity. We now say the chief minister don't talk about this, His Excellency the President don't talk about this. So we bring TikTok, one of the biggest platforms in our salon. We bring the executives and I also we get a side conversation. We'll get to them. We don't know the chief minister, myself. The conversation will get the push. We'll try for push them for ensure content monetization as salon. But also do a panel because we think it's important when you talk there. So make the content creators themselves they able to put their own points across. So we get the president of the TikTok Association as salon with me, the Minister of Information and the TikTok executives. So really get this really critical conversation how they ensure say content creators na salon they just enjoy likes and comments but then begin get economic benefits from the platform that we then get. So the summit really are them key focus areas and they will be done. But also through that day we get significant highlights. I think say first and foremost number one highlight was the fireside chat by His Excellency the President. You know, we call him the father of technology, the father of digital transformation. Umwame Fambule Yeri from his heart, not scripted. From his heart, why this sector so important to you know, then can talk say of all the problems we salon get, why technology? We can focus on other things. But it's important for Mona Yeri from his vision and how it don't go about for lay the foundation for all this development we don't see how not through the institution that we don't set up, not through the policy reforms that we don't do, not through the partnership we don't get with private sector, they see all this development we don't carry it. Also, big announcement for Salon. I really hope say Fambul and take Randy on board. Salon, we announced the launch of the first open access 5G network in West Africa. You know, sometimes the way developments like up other country, we quick for praise or down, but when we own, we're shy to celebrate we own success. That's a very big deal for Salon. Other 5G network than they, by the way, because no people go one car, other 5G country then get 5G. But this 5G infrastructure now open access. That is significant because it means say the company will set them up not so for themselves no more than set them up. It means say AfriCell, Cable go, a leverage on that network there. It means say Orange can go, a leverage on that network there. It means say QCell can go, a leverage on that network. Even say Airtel, by the way. So that is a significant because not so for me all man go set up in own. If somebody don't set up an open access one, that is important. I hope so we take that message. We also do an EduCube competition. One of the big things then are for make sure say people in the rural areas, in the underserved and unserved area, we know say technology not for just be for people where they free turn. So we come up with this initiative. One young lady we come up with this initiative called the EduCube, where they turn containers into digital labs. we set up one and we do a competition. We get an inter-school debate where people can debate. One school, one young person from Waterloo, now win. So the EduCube will go deliver in school this week. And then maybe finally I go mention we get the Big 5 Innovation Challenge. Again, we want to say the Big 5 right now the government agenda. So again, we go right across the country. We ask young people may then give you their own solution there. We go towards them Big 5 there. So we may do big national. We go regional competition. We do semi-final competition. The final night we do the final day of the summit, and we see 3 people win 3 solutions. They win. A total of 1.8 million leones, new leones, where they go for more go invest in their ideas there, where they get more on them to establish businesses. I'm not saying time up, so I go stop there.
Yeah. Well, something the way they explain, and let's have time to go in. But thank you very much for the briefing. I can always say few things where I take from what the minister say, and what I want to be very specific on is creating solution to problems. I mean, I live with a colleague with the work for wet hunger. It's any side problem day, money day. It's not for natty they see with man in a salon. Because you just look one problem and try for create solution. You know, that is just about technology and innovation. You think, say, there is an existing problem. How do we solve it? You be that person, we go provide that solution. Believe you me, you don't need to get PhD. As long as you have a product where they provide service for people, you can make it. Bill Gates not going to be the best in class, but he is employing the best people for work for him. In the Sierra Leone society, we all want to sit in our office. But if we think of providing solutions, we innovative. Even in Omolanke, if somebody provide brake system for Omolanke, it will help. But from what I sabi, Omolanke, you don't get brake. So the day somebody goes sit down and look how to provide brake system, you know, what I'm saying here is there is a problem, you provide a solution. Then sit down, look how people then go towards you. And the government, they lay the platform. TikTok, people then they make money from them. But again, the content, they create. They're not going to monetize my makers. So you know they go on TikTok for just to go talk just because you want in a TikTok. You are going to compete against other countries. That CEO not go come on, you can't sit down. You want to monetize TikTok na salon. They look at the content which Sierra Leoneans they create. It don't make any meaning. With population small, which is a disadvantage naturally, when you compete against places like Nigeria, somebody go prefer for go Nigeria. We are just a city population is equivalent to the entire Sierra Leone population. Then the one that we want to go to TikTok again and create content, they need to create anything meaningful. So if the president they go all out, if the ministers they go all out for create the platform for sell, for now be innovative. Let us create, like what you say, homegrown solutions for the very many problems where they exist. Believe me, what we start for buy top up, now be scratch card. Where you buy, they begin look for coin for scratch. Sometimes they left scratch, they want one number go. You begin guess. You understand? Now somebody sit don't think. You forget about scratch card. You understand? So these are the solutions you need to find. So I hope say we get with the minister. The challenge now there is 1.8 million new leones for 3 people. For let them go really turn that idea into reality. Some of the people that are way in the villages, they go see them. But they get idea. You know, we are at WHH, we did make block with plastic and sand, no cement. That was very innovative. We did make them slab. Now small possible meat, like in corner, in the drum. Those are all innovations. So if you get somebody now for can't sell you, next year again there is going to be another one. How are we preparing for next edition of this summit? Not to follow the go no more as observers. So please, the problems are there. When I sabi the problems, journalists, every day you get one a newspaper. But let the problem not just be about the minister or the ministers. Let it be the existing problems and how we can all find solution to it. Thank you very much, Madam Minister. Now, to the issue proper. From where President Bioka, gender issues, gender quota, gender this, gender empowerment, gender equity, everything. But what mistake where people that do, as they say gender, they're facing a woman. As they say gender, equality, they're facing a woman. Right now, when a one great minister comes, male minister, nobody not gets problem. Even I being one woman, so we say self, we forget that concern. Just like we President Bill in government, the party all vex. They say, now so young man are not the party. So some man not the it a tolona in Europe for letting young, the President Bill say. So gender issues, not just female issues, yeah. Now we all, but we, whether they abuse, we will make a report. So we say, these issues about us. We get the GWE bill, we get child right, we get hands off our girls. Nobody not complains, so we not get hands off our boys. This is an agenda issue. We say, our life matter. Eh? Yes, sir. When I say breadwinner, not a man that they talk to, why the woman not be breadwinner? So these are the gender issues, not just for women. So we will give the opportunity to Dr. Aissata Mahoy. She is not just a minister in this sector. Now he don't play. You know all the issues for let it take we through what has been the issue in sector and how we are away.
There. From the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, agree to now. Because we need the machinery for CC issues where they call on gender issues and picking issues, we put on our table and decide how we need for look into them, where for protect we picking them, women them, young people and disabled people them, and even some man them with then the disadvantage. So before I start proper, I just want to come back to the aspects where you say a lot of people they think say gender and are just woman business and they talk about. It's not true. Everybody we cater for, now that we ministry day. So gender issues, now issues them, we just divide we by the reproductive sexual organ where we get, but we turn up as mortal man them and we promote each and every one in right. And the reason why I make issues of woman then they come up now because of the discrimination and practices we've been done there before, the marginalization against women them. So we decide say, oh, in order for create equality, let us bridge the gap. Let we try for tailor initiative them where they push woman business go before. So the gap will be wide. We will try for shrink them so that woman and man can able come together. So, and also create opportunities what we call equity. Because equal opportunity is also very much important. So you know they get resources for one set of the population, then you left the other set of the population. So I just want to make this very clear. And me they take una to, I know say waiting trigger this for make them call me now because of a press release what we pulled few days ago for meet up the holiday. We they follow social media, of course, una the bloggers, una the journalists the way they now so una see say issues them in they come up with we not glad about and we totally condemn the issues then they. One I want to take una back to from January to December 2024. The data where we get on gender-based violence, we been get 2,771 in total. Of that 2,771 in total, 2,744 were female that were abused. And of that abuse, we get sexual abuse, we also get physical abuse. The male where they abuse inside 2024, now 27. I don't know where to make people and they laugh, but this not the one that we come forward, we're able for talk, say they abuse me. And now we see a lot of abuse also, they go picking them. We all then at the same page. We then at the same page, eh? Okay, so of this data what we get sexual abuse. So I tell you earlier on, say, sexual abuse, they physical abuse them. Sexual abuse, we get 2,607 when sexually they abuse, and then physical now 164. The youngest of the sexual abuse we'll get now 2 months old. The youngest of physical abuse 9 months old. So it tell you the rate at which things then they happen were outrageous, where we don't know why people then they go to the extent for go arm a 2-month-old baby, you know. So all of these cases them way we they look at say we really need for do something. But also within this data, we see that people them way they abuse 0 to 5 years now 135, 6 to 10 years now 297, 292, then 11 to 15 years now then take the bulk 1,202. And with this now school going people then. So waiting how we concern is a lot of school-related gender-based violence also they occur. So and now that make anytime if una can see this man, sometimes they una they see me. Because we they work together. The health ministry, the education ministry, the judiciary, we're working together because we need to get a multi-sectoral approach for help clean the bad habits where they happen, for pull them people in the way they ambog, we woman picking them, boy picking them, and demand themselves in the society. So we then data there so we don't become worried. The reason why make me think say we did get that kind of report here now because a lot of awareness raising don't come. There are progressive laws where the government don't put together, where then law and they help for law, we enforce them and also prosecute the one the way they ambog. So now people then feel safe and comfortable that if I report this abuse, I guess outside they go for protection. So what do we do as a ministry? As a ministry, we launch what we call the 116 hotline for rape and other sexual abuse. 116 toll free. You use any network, you call them free, you get a service provider them where they respond to you. And then service provider then go lead you, depending on the locality, the area, they will lead you to a one-stop center them. Then one-stop center and they get all the services them. Apart from that one, we also get Rainbow Initiative because government alone not the able for solve them problem there. So we get for work with partners them, the CBOs, NGOs, CSOs, because we all now within the community, any concern. So until we all work together for able for change the narratives. So Rainbow Initiative they support. Usai governments now they will get Rainbow Initiative. Usai they refer when inside the service provider and they refer the victim then provide services. However, we are met with challenges. The challenges that we're met with now that if a person then don't victimize them, they don't become a victim, sometimes they don't abuse them in community. When you don't go get the services then, we sound expect and say they go back. Now the community. So if you go back, you go meet the cycle of violence. We not get better safe home them, also we keep them people in there. Also we reintegrate them until then go through that session they don't before we send them back or then decide say I want to go back in the society. So we challenge with this. So this is why we all they work together. However, the challenge here is we need for put a stop to gender-based violence. Now that make we lost them, we they urge the parliamentarian and the way they in parliaments for let them put progressive laws where they protect. We women picking them and also man them. Because then laws there so now then when we enforce them, we implement them, then they're able for all water for help solve this problem. So now that, and few days ago we see say then thief some picking them. One day when about 4 years of age, then Sam. One day we in a cottage, the drama still there. But we dey work with the Ministry of Health. What do we do? Then don't try for facilities for arrest the nurses them, we been there in charge, we been there on duty. So that tell you say government, they work. We not just sit down, they look at this, but we also they reach out. And all of them cases, they also where they happen, we're reaching out. We reach out to victims and families. We reach out. We also realize for the past few weeks, issues that they happen in some communities them. We don't see them don't kill 2-year-old Pekin, they don't order 4-year-old bobo, where they see Pekin themselves like 14 years of age, 13 years of age Pekin, they rape and come in Pekin. So and the law day, but however, the law getting limitations as well. So we're also challenged with this. So this is where the justice system come inside. And because of that one day, we no relent. We still they do with community engagement. We still they do with outreach programs. We still they go on our radio, they talk to people, and we still they fight for let we get better law them, where they able for help with for reduce the menace there so. So now this I bring come for now. Thank you.
Today panelists they are elected as sharp. Nobody, time no beat. Ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the issues for which we hold this press conference. There issues and we're able to communicate on them. One way I take from what the minister say is why the figures. Somebody can ask, they tell one of you say when I don't do all the laws. Now the 10 the figures they go up. No. The laws, the existence of the laws and the action where government they take now in they make people they report the cases. Now make you see the statistics they go up. Before now, somebody they take and say, even if I report nothing, they happen. So it happen, but nobody reported on them. But now because somebody thinks if I report them, at least I get protection and somebody will face the punishment. Now then they responsible for the high figures. But we not take credit because people are reporting the crime. How, as citizens, we get responsibility for protect the next generation. Everything where His Excellency they do now, they throw the ball away on court. That we get responsibility for with tomorrow. All these laws, people have asked why the president be there in haste for even abolish death penalty. Why he abolish libel law? Not for him, he don't get the worst vilification, but he still say let we repeal them bad things and let we reform. Even when people then say electoral reform, he say let we reform. So in order to look at himself, months ago or years to the next election, he said he faced longer for any ballot paper. So whatever thing we do now for me and you tomorrow, then small picking then I mean they are going to be part of the next generation. So now me and you for protect them. Now me and you for ensure say it not happen. Not to the figures we get interest in. So everybody for be a watchdog. Everybody for enforce the law. For make sure say whosoever responsible, at least we bring come and face the law. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, now when I program this, I'm not going to forget any other chance for let them talk anything. We're going to have 10 minutes everybody talk to. The next assignment to them get now for let them listen to una now and ask the questions. Geography question, not geography class. If we are teaching quadratic equation, or bring anything on algebra. Yeah? No, simultaneous equation. Now we don't do the two equations, we will go simultaneous. So we take the first set of questions. Anybody call me down, I bribe you, and bribe me. To the far left, 1. Pastor, he always feel say he get natural right for let it take a question. 2, 3, 4, and the last man 5. Would I appoint one?
Thank you very much, sir. My name is Reginald Brian Sawyer from Epic Radio. I just get two questions. The first question, they go to the Minister of Communication, Innovation and Technology. Madam Minister, I want to know, we think will make this 5G provider, internet provider, stand out than the other one, because we don't hear about 4G, and yet still people still face challenges in terms of internet connectivity. So we think will make this 5G stand out and be different from the other previous one. And my second question, they go to the Minister of Education, Mr. Saki. I be just one for know, wait now the fate of them picking a we get BRS and then name no come for sit the exam. Is it that government get for pay for them for sit the private was? I be one for know them fate. Thank you, sir.
Mohamed Kamara, the Watch, and of course the Humanity. Minister of Gender. You've been to developing countries. We say people they commit crime. Writers and they miss them. They ask her, why did you commit this crime? He confessed. The right time he be a lesson to society. And so when you talk of awareness and progressive laws, therefore solve the problem. But how could we know if most of this problem might be psychologically orientated, caused by drug addiction or alcohol consumption? For them, we're going to know which road to follow. But we believe getting more people in prison go only create a long time, and the crime itself might be escalated without getting the fundamental with. That is that's my question. Pardon me, sir, Mr. Chairman. I just got one question for the Minister of Education. Yeah. Minister of Education, you agree with me? Say one ministry very hard this country for control, from historical times to how is education. All right. For those of us who be frequent with you, at a time where people there was quite a lot of public curiosity over the way was people in Nobi, of course, show up. We believe, say,